welcome back to another edition of SacTown Movie Buff Television. Once again, it's your host, Kier the Critic.
And your girl, Bunny Stewart.
And today in the studio, we have actor and director, if I'm not mistaken, Francois Battiste? Battiste, I'm sorry. Yeah, Francois Battiste. How you doing today?
I'm well, man. How are you?
Good. So let's get into it, man.
Right.
So tell us a little bit about kind of your background, how you got into acting and directing.
Well, born and raised outside of Chicago. Started acting in high school. Did speech team and in plays. I just followed my older brothers who did it before me, so I just followed their footprints, and I guess it just morphed into a theater scholarship to Illinois State University, where I did undergrad, and then I went to grad school in New York City.
Okay.
Just continued.
What brought you out here to the West Coast, son?
My wife was born and raised in
Okay.
Sacramento.
Okay.
And we moved out here about 10 years ago. We were pregnant with our second child. And now we got 3.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah,
Well,
we need
congratulations.
that family structure.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. So you live here in Sacramento?
Yeah, this is our home base.
Okay.
But work takes me everywhere, and kids come with me.
Okay.
And the wife. I better say that too.
Yeah, she's
Sometimes she comes with you, sometimes you let her go.
Nah, she can. Everybody comes. We travel as a unit.
Very cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell us about some of the projects that you've kind of worked on. I know you've been on some television, you've been in some films, things of this nature.
Yeah, it's just basically swinging from branch to branch, from job to job, and it's been good. We've lived in London for a number of months. We've lived all over the United States. Last year, we spent all year in New York City. We did the world premiere of Stephen Sondheim's Here We Are,
Okay.
and we premiered that, and we ran that for about 5 months, and so we sort of bounce around, but we're also full-time. We homeschool our children, so we full-time teachers as well. So
Right.
Ah.
It kind of makes it a little bit easier with the travel schedule and things
Yeah.
of that nature, I would
Yeah.
imagine. So.
absolutely. Yeah.
So, I'm going to put you on Front Street because you're so humble, and I just have to tell you that. You're such a good actor. I saw you in Law and Order.
Thanks.
Yes,
Yeah.
very good job. Me and Mike were watching it going, oh my gosh, he's so good.
Yeah, well, thank you. That job came at the right time.
Oh, perfect.
Sometimes it comes right when you need it. Right?
Yeah, I needed all 4 of those episodes.
I can understand that.
That's good.
And I have to say that Sacramento is so lucky to have you, and I saw your play that you directed, Brokeology.
Oh, yeah.
And I understand that the director the writer of that recently passed.
He did. This time last year, as a matter of fact,
Oh.
Nathan Lewis Jackson. And I was blessed to know Nathan. And we did the world premiere of Brokeology, directed by Tommy Kail. You're about to get my eyes starting to
I
tear
know.
up.
I cried.
Yeah,
I
somebody's
cried
cutting
at that
onions.
play. That was just beautiful.
Yeah, it's a play that really touches my heart in a lot of different ways, mostly because he was writing about his family, his dad, who was suffering multiple sclerosis. And when I was growing up, my mother also had MS. And so the very same thing that happened to him in the play happened to my mother. And when I read the play, I was like, oh, my God, how does this cat know me? Yeah.
Right,
So the genius of Nathan Lewis Jackson is that he writes about domestic issues, but he keeps you laughing the entire time. So
Yeah,
it's
he does.
it's very sad that he's no longer here, but he left behind an amazing legacy.
An amazing legacy.
We plan to honor it
Yeah,
every way we know.
absolutely.
As a matter of fact, I'm going to direct his play again at Kansas City Rep in January.
Oh,
And
good.
so and they're celebrating 60 years, and we get to do it in his backyard. And
Very cool.
it's
That's
an
very
honor
nice.
to
That
do
is so beautiful. And didn't he choose you specifically for how you?
Yeah, he
That's
he was with me every step of the way. I was in constant contact with him over the course of the rehearsal process and so forth. And I just miss him. I miss his energy. I miss his heart. I miss his sense of humor. But he left us a beautiful legacy that we
Sure.
can honor.
And I'm glad you're able to continue to carry that on for him.
Absolutely.
Oh
So
my
to
gosh.
carry on with the torch. So it's a beautiful thing.
That's what we have to do as artists.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely,
And that
100%.
probably brought him a lot of peace too.
He's got a beautiful family. Yeah.
Very good stuff. So I mean, you do plays, you do acting, you kind of do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
It seems like.
Yeah.
I know Law and Order, The Godfather of Harlem. What's your favorite type of role to play?
Well, my bank account enjoys television.
Okay.
But I tell you, man, I did speech team in high school, and by the time I was a senior, I won double state championship in 2 different events.
Okay.
And that got me to college, and then I was immersed in the theater, and that's where I cut my teeth. And
Did you major in speech or theater? Or?
I was double major with a minor, and
sounds about like me. I majored in communications, but I minored in theater and speech.
That was me. In English education minor and communication and theater major.
Very cool. So,
and,
very similar. So
yeah.
I went here locally to Sac State.
Yeah,
so,
but I dropped all of that, man, because I wanted to. I was actually going to become a teacher, and I was like, well, everyone here is here for 6 years. I'm not going to be an undergraduate for 6 years. Nah,
Right.
I'm gone.
Right.
So
Like,
I
get
got my degree,
and I'm out.
and then I went to graduate school.
Right. No,
where
I
was
understand.
because at 17, 18, 19 years old, you're not really immersing yourself the way you're supposed to. So I also pledged a fraternity, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and you spread yourself a little thin in those teenage years.
Sure.
So that way I was able to concentrate and go to a conservatory and really concentrate on what I wanted to do full time.
Good stuff. So what's next for you, man? What can we look for in the future?
Hey, man. We're starting rehearsals in a couple of weeks on a play here in town called When We Were Colored. I get the honor of stepping on stage with my 9-year-old daughter.
Oh, very nice.
And she's sort of
she's got the acting bug as well.
Well, it's unlike anything else. Our kids have big personalities.
Okay.
And she has an older brother. We have 3. And he has just shot an Apple TV show. So
really?
she's watching him, and she's like, now wait a minute.
I'm gonna get mine too, right?
Whatever you can do, I can do better.
No,
and here's the thing about it is that we're not pushing our kids towards the
right. You're not forcing them into it. It's something they come to on their own. I appreciate that. I respect that.
They're gravitating towards
Yeah.
naturally, and they have so much more time to figure out what they want to do. And she's just a proficient reader, and so and she loves the law. She loves to argue. She loves the whole court. So I'm thinking that she's going to find herself in a black robe and
be a judge somewhere.
Judge,
there you go. Okay.
Lawyer. I'll settle for all of that. But at this age, I don't see anything wrong with being able to step on stage and articulate ideas and convey a story.
Sure.
And I think that's going to be a good training ground for her.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. Before we let you go, if anybody's watching this and they're interested in working with you, they want to work and maybe be part of one of your plays or things of this nature, what's the best way they can get a hold of you to contact you?
I would say my agent, which is Innovative Artists.
Okay.
They are in Illinois. They are in New York City. They are in LA. So they're everywhere.
And so just reach out and
yeah, I'm also on. I guess the only social media I do is Instagram, which is SWA06.
Okay.
SWA06 at whatever it is, man. I don't even.
They'll find you.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, man. Well, Francois, I appreciate you being on the show, man. Greatly appreciate it. Maybe we'll have you back again sometime
Thank you so
soon.
much, my friend.
Thank you.
Pleasure. Yeah. Thank you.